Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Akira and this is my corner, and if you're not, then welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video doing this makeup look. It's not really about the makeup look, but it's kind of just more about the chats in between. So if you want to see how I created this makeup look and hear about all the random things that I'm going to be chatting about, then just keep watching. And before you keep watching, remember to click that subscribe button. It's on either side. I don't know which one, depending on the device you're watching on. So please remember to click that subscribe button. The last time I did a get ready with me on my channel, it was really long ago, and it was nowhere near the setup that I have now. I really enjoy watching get ready with me videos. I'm going to start off with my brows. I just used a normal spoolie and my Maybelline brow satin in dark brown. It's the brow product that I always use. I'm technically not going to be speaking into the camera the whole video. I'm going to be like looking at the mirror and chatting like that. Oh, I need to do my brows. They're so bad. I always prefer doing my brows before the rest of my makeup because I find that it's easier to do my brows first. It's just a personal preference. I know people prefer doing their brows like after they do their foundation, and that's honestly just not for me. I really do just prefer doing my brows. And yeah, I don't really do a lot. I literally just like fold them in. And so many people ask me questions on my brows and I'm just like, but I really don't do a lot to them. I went to this benefit event where I actually technically won a competition, and it was an event where it was like to support their new the new Porefessional, the one that has like the shimmer in it. I'll get the proper name for it and put it down below. But it's such a good product because if you know the Porefessional, it's so good at like minimizing your pores and kind of like giving a really smooth canvas for your skin. And they essentially released a product that does that and has these like very like slight shimmers in it, and it is incredible. Like, I honestly love the way that product looks. And yeah, I'll probably like pick it up because my skin has actually been like combination, like it's dry but at the same time like, also if I had foundation on I wouldn't have been able to fix that. So my skin is like dry in some places and oily in some places, and I feel like a primer like that is perfect because you can obviously, you know, minimize your pores and stop the oil, but at the same time you have like a slight luminous effect to your skin. I think they really killed it with that product. And then the other thing that they were like endorsing was the new Bad Girl Bang mascara. About that mascara, I don't know how I feel about it. I've never tried it, but I just saw like influencers, some of them posting, some YouTubers that I follow and that I love, posting about it. I just feel like it's not the best mascara in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't choose that mascara over other ones, and especially such an expensive mascara like that. I'm not sure if I would choose that as my mascara. So I'm not particularly impressed by the Bad Girl Bang mascara. I haven't tried it, but just from seeing it on people and seeing other people's opinions, I'll probably give that a skip. I do love the Benefit They're Real. That's probably like my favorite Benefit mascara. That's literally it for my brows. I'm gonna prime my skin now, and the primer that I've been loving to use on my skin is the Kiki Beauty Makeup Ready Face Primer. This primer I literally have used since the day that I got it, and I haven't used any other primer since I got this. It's really good. It's really moisturizing. The texture is pretty light. It's kind of like a moisturizer texture, and it honestly just moisturizes your skin, and just like, it's just such a good moisturizing primer and really gets your skin ready for the next products that you're gonna put down. I really love it. I honestly, like, it's my favorite primer, and like the packaging is so convenient with the whole pump situation because it's just, you don't have to like pour anything out, or you just do that and then you have your primer. For foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and I'm in the shade NC45. I did have this foundation on in my last video, but I thought I'd just actually use it so I can actually like test it for a full day, because in my last video I literally filmed at night and then I took it off. Well, I filmed in the afternoon and then I took it off. So I think I just want to use it so I can test it for a full day, because I'm going out for lunch today and I thought, you know what, let me just test this foundation properly. I know I look weird right now, but this is how I like applying my foundation. So I know how much foundation I'm applying because I'm just spreading it over my skin, and then I'm just blending this in with my Morphe G40 brush. This brush honestly is a life changer. Like, if there's any brush that you should get from Morphe, it is this one. Like, I don't actually like my Morphe highlighter brush, which is funny because like Jaclyn Hill suggested it, but I don't like it as much as I like this one. Like, this one is just so good, so perfect. This brush literally blends my foundation in like a dream. Honestly, like, I love it so much. I don't think I can go without like this brush. I actually got this brush suggestion from Desi Perkins. She made a video about how to cover up your breakouts, and she was speaking about this brush in that video, and I was like, listen, I need to get on this. And then even when she did this recent video about like the products that she can't live without, she spoke about this brush, and I was like, wow, she literally got me addicted as well. And I was thinking about doing that video about like the products, the beauty products that I can't live without. So if you guys would be interested in seeing that, let me know and I can definitely do that, because I thought that would be a really fun video to do, because I know like you just see me using all these different products all the time, but at the end of the day, if I had to cut it down, which products I couldn't actually live without, yeah, it would be a complete different list. So let me know if you want to see, and I will definitely do that. I have to be out my house at 12 and it's like 11 o'clock now, but I think I'll be good. Like, an hour at this stage is like more than enough time. I definitely think I'll have enough time. I'm using my LA Girl Pro-Conceal now in the shade Almond, and I'm just gonna conceal and highlight my face. So I've been meaning to try new concealers on the affordable side, and I honestly I can't for the life of me find concealers that are actually my shade range. I know that Wet n Wild has a few concealers, but when I go in store I never see shade ranges that actually suit my skin tone. So I don't know what to do right now. I'm just cleaning up my brows. I think this is gonna help make it look a bit more decent, because oh my god, there's such a mess right now. If you have any just general concealer suggestions, just let me know in the comments, and I will definitely check them out. For bronzer, I'm using my NYX matte bronzer. You can see I've hit pan on this again. I can't get enough of this bronzer. It's honestly just, I feel like it's perfect for me. It's made for me, and I'm not denying a good thing, you know? When I was at that benefit like event thing, we asked them like, are you ever gonna make a Hoola bronzer for darker skin tones? Because they made a Hoola light, which doesn't really make sense, but like, why aren't they making a Hoola dark? Like, it doesn't actually add up. Like, the people who use Hoola light could use Hoola to begin with. They just like now have a lighter color, but with us, how am I supposed to use Hoola when it's literally the shade of my skin tone? Like, I don't understand. Like, why didn't they make a Hoola dark before the Hoola light? So we're telling them to get themselves together, because we live in a world where Fenty exists and we can't be slacking about these things anymore. For blush, I'm going to be using the Yardley London Safari Sunsets blush, and I love this blush when I want like a really warm flush to my cheeks, and I'm doing more of a warm look today because it's actually like kind of cloudy and overcast and cold here today, and I really like doing like warm tone makeup looks when it's pretty like cloudy and stuff like that. I like to apply like my blush and bronzer before I apply my setting powder, so that like when I have cheeks that are just too much, I can just apply some setting powder over and it tones it down. Okay, so for setting powder, I'm using the Yardley Absolute Translucent Loose Powder. And since I've used this powder, I literally have never wanted to use any other translucent powder. It does have a little bit of scent to it, but it's honestly just so finely molded and just like goes into your skin so perfectly. I honestly really love it, and I always apply it on like a beauty sponge. That's what I do. So I just like dip the sponge in the powder and then I blow off the excess and then I just press it onto my skin. And I find that makes sure that it's not cakey and it doesn't like crease. So that's just my favorite way of applying it. I'm also just going to apply it on like my smile lines here and my nose, because my nose gets oily and my smile lines have been creasing lately. Do you know how old that makes me feel when I realize that my smile lines are creasing? Like, I'm just way too old right now. Going with what I was saying earlier, I just really wanted a nice warm toned eye, and I wanted something golden. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna go for like some neutral colors from my NYX Ultimate eye palette, and this is the warm neutrals one. So I'm just gonna use this brown shade first as like my crease color. I'm not even going somewhere fancy, so I don't actually have to be too dramatic with this makeup look, but it just felt like something warm toned, you know, just like it's one of those days where I was like, oh, I feel like just like a nice warmed, smoked out makeup look, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna do it. I'm actually gonna mix this red shade and this dark red shade so it can be a bit more concentrated, and I'm just gonna dust off the excess so it isn't too strong. I'm also just gonna put this on the bottom lash line so it actually matches the top. Wow, it's actually so dramatic. This was not my intention. Oh wow. So I'm gonna take this gold shade right here, just on like a pencil brush, and I'm just gonna apply that kind of like on the inner corner and the inner part of my eye. Most times you'll see me, if you see me with like a young, warm, smoky eye situation, I'm probably doing this because it's so easy to achieve and I find it so pretty. I don't think I'm going to be applying any eyeliner today, mostly because I'm just not in the mood to do that. So for highlight, I'm going to be using my ColourPop Supershock highlighter in the shade Wisp. I actually haven't used this highlighter in such a long time, and I was just looking at it the other day and I was like, oh gosh, I need to actually use that again because it's just such a stunning highlighter. It really just, it looks so beautiful on the skin. So this is why I'm using it today. So what I do is I apply it with one finger and I blend it out with another, because these highlighters are quite pigmented. So if you blend it out with the same finger that you have the product on with, like there's still so much product on this finger, if you can see. I'll apply some on my nose. Please note how I actually almost applied highlighter on my whole face from like one little swatch of that. I'm also using it as my brow bone highlight because I really do love this on my brow bone. So for lips, I'm going to be using my MAC Whirl Lipstick. I'm not going to line my lips today, mostly because I don't want my lips to be so exaggerated. I don't want them to look dark. I want them to look pretty nude. And I know that this lipstick without a lip liner is pretty nude on my skin tone. I just realized that I didn't highlight my Cupid's bow. Regrets. Life regrets. Whirl does have a little bit of a pink tone, so I am going to be applying just a little bit of my Iluvsarahii Satin lipstick. This is in the shade 951 and it is more of a neutral tone, so I just want a bit more of a neutral toned lipstick. So for mascara, I'm going to be using my Maybelline False Lash Push-Up Drama Mascara. I guess I'm going to be applying it on camera today. I take forever to apply my mascara. Fun fact about me, I take 5,000 years because I'm one of those people that likes to have like proper mascara on instead of like having falsies on. So I won't keep going back into the mascara because I feel like that's gonna just end up in getting the mascara being too thick on your lashes. So I just keep brushing my lashes until I'm happy with what it looks like, just from one, you know, one thing of putting the mascara in the tube. This is the mascara on one eye and then the one without. Honestly, mascara is a life changer. Like, honestly, it is just a life changer. I know that I just touched some mascara there, and a lesson that I learned from Melissa Alatorre, she essentially said that you should wait for that mascara to dry down and then you take it off. Don't ever just take it off while it's still wet, because when you do that, that's when it starts smudging and that's when it starts going all over your face. So if I ever smudge mascara, I usually just let it happen and I let it dry, and then I'll take it off after it's dry. But you need to remember to take it off. There have been times where I've let it dry and forgot to take it off, and yeah, it wasn't cute. It wasn't a cute look. To set my face, I'm going to be using my MAC Fix Plus. I don't really have much of this bottle left, but I do have another bottle, so I just decided I'll finish this one. So I'm just going to spray my face with this. That is it. This is the entire makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed this type of video where I'm just sitting and chatting to you. If you did enjoy it, please thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below if you want to see any other videos that are similar to this, or any videos in general that you want to see from me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!